All right, we are doing Coach Brunt from Carmen Sandiego. This was a request from Piper and Kaylin. So anyways, she's an interesting feller, galley gal. So we're gonna start with her head, and she's got a very long face. So we're gonna start with our regular, we're gonna do just a oval, like an egg. So we're gonna do an egg head. Do you guys see that giant egg? Yes. But she doesn't have an egg head. So we are going to bring this down on the sides and do her double chin because she's a big woman. So this right here is the bottom of her chin, and this is where her chin bone is. So we're gonna erase right here, and then we have the chin bone. Do you guys see what that is right there? Okay, so let's pretend this is the normal face, which it is. We just have a little extra loves. And her eyes are towards the top and very small. So we made this towards the top part. And her little eyes are teeny. So she's got little teeny eyes right on that line. And then here's her other teeny eye. Very small. And she's looking this way. And she doesn't have any, I didn't see any shinies in her eye. So she's looking that way with just a pupil. There you have it. And her eyebrows are wickedly awesome. Okay, so they're just gonna go down almost touching the eye, but then they're gonna come up. So they're gonna swoop down and like that. So let's do the other eye, almost touching, but just doesn't. And swoops over, okay? And then now we're gonna put her nose. So I want you to put a jelly bean right there, but we're gonna put nostrils in there on either side. So let's see what happens when we look at it like this. So let's take out the crossbar. Okay, so there's her nose. So now let's make it a little bit more abrupt. So it just kind of comes down, out, in, and then we can erase in there because it's just pretty much like that, okay? So now we're gonna do her mouth. So she has like a little smirky smirk, and she's got major upper lips, big mountains. And then her lower lip's gonna come down and then bring it up, okay? And then coming from there is her cheekbones. So you can do that on either side. There's her cheek, she got cheekbones. Who knew, you know? If you want, you can bring this in just a smidgy. So here's her nice little cheekbones. And if you just want to bring this straight down, super. Okay, so coming off the side here, we have her ears. And then we have the inside of the ear. And then erase in there so it looks like the ear is actually connected. Very good. All right, so now from the head, I want you guys to make a line right here, because this is where her hairline comes in. So it's gonna come in, and then it's gonna go up, okay? So that's her hairline, and this is gonna be the piece that's coming off right there. So you can make the hair coming down over her bangs, swoop it in, and swoop. So when you Sharpie it, you can go in and Sharpie over her, because this right here, this is gonna be Sharpie in, Sharpie in. Okay, great job. And coming from here, now we can have her hairline. It's gonna come up and over, and she's gonna have a couple of fling. This is gonna connect. You see how that connects right there? And we have a couple more flings, fling, fling, fling. So we can erase the top of the egg head right in there. We don't need that anymore. But this part we're keeping, we like that. So this is her hair coming out, more angular, keeping with the Carmen Sandiego, and then fling. She's got some flings coming out here too. Okay, and her neck is coming right off of that ear, right? See how it comes in there? So you make that line down there. Okay, now let's put in a couple details in the hair. So it's gonna come in, down. So that gives it a nice fling, and then you can come in here, give a little extra. Okay, so let's do her outfit. So coming from here, we're gonna put a V in here for her, because she's a PE coach. So this is like her signature suit jacket, sweat jacket. So now let's get, coming off her hair, it's gonna be her broad shoulders. Oh my goodness. She is one tough cookie. Now coming through here, we want it to come straight through here. And this is gonna connect, so you're gonna keep this going. Zoop. You see how we did that? We just connected that V, and we're gonna erase in there. And goes over, and then this side we have her broad shoulders. So she's got some broad shoulders on either side. They're gonna come down. So let's say this is kind of like an oval right here, then we want to get another oval right here. This is the arm right there. Same with here. Let's pretend this is an oval right here, but the other oval is kind of falling underneath, okay? She's got her arms folded. But right on top of here, this is where we're gonna put her hand. So let's make this a little bit more, lots of straight angles, straight. And let's get her hand in here. So it's just gonna come up and over, so we at least know, okay, there's a hand in there. And then you can put some fingers in there. So we have 1 finger, 2 finger, 3 finger. And she's got a decoration, but we'll come to that. So now for her sleeve, make this a little more straight edge. And then down here, make it more of a straight edge. And so we have her jacket. And we're gonna put some lines in there. Super job. So now we can erase kind of like our light dome in there and put the decoration, the stripes. So this is gonna be her stripe that's coming on her jacket. It's gonna go all the way to the end, make it parallel. This is a parallel line. There you go. Look at that. Super job. Now you can lightly see that it just drawn in there. We're not gonna Sharpie it, but this is where it's different color grays. All right, so let's make this one. There's a little square in there. And then now we're gonna parallel the shirt, and now it's gonna come in. And then we have the hand that's coming out here. Is it working? Okay, yes. This is that stripe, and this is the underarm coming in there. So you can erase any of those extra little lines in there. This, you're not gonna Sharpie, but there's a line right there, okay? All right, so now she's got her narrow torso, just 2 lines coming in, and then you wanna connect them at the bottom. This is gonna be Sharpied in, okay? So I think we're ready for the Sharpie. Okay, now I'm gonna go around the outside. So let's take the eraser and erase. So these are the colors I've used. We're gonna start with our peach. Color the whole face, just medium pressure, the whole face. You know, we're gonna color half of it. Okay, I'm coloring this half. So color it all one color. All the peach color, skin color, and then her hand is peach. Now go around where the Sharpie is harder. Underneath the chin, under the jawbone, around the edge here. Right around the eye, under the nose, and there you have it. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the tan, we're gonna go a little bit more around the eyes. It's almost like she's has eyeshadow, but it's just the shadows underneath there. And you go around the cheekbone a little bit, around the neck, and of course, Go under the chin like there's no tomorrow. Okay, looking good. Now, her color is a green. This is a yellow green. So I'm doing the eyes a yellow green, just make some pop. And then her hair, I did yellow green. So I'd color the whole thing yellow green, and then we'll go in with some regular green for accents, but just color the whole thing in yellow green. You're probably gonna have to go over this like twice because unless you can color really hard. So just to get it all filled in, I'm kind of like medium hard pressing. Okay, so the whole thing's colored in. Now you want to get, and if you want to go along the edge here, go along the edge. This will make it look cooler. A little pressing, a little harder along the edge. Now, take your regular green. This is where you're going to put in the accent color, and then also behind the under hair, okay? This is just the, right there, boop. So for her lips, I did mahogany on the top part. It's darker up there, and then I did red at the bottom. So it's mahogany, and then at the bottom, I just did red. Just to make it look like they're two different pieces, angled differently. And now you're gonna take gray, and remember I said this is a line right here. This is gonna be gray in here. Don't color the stripe anything. The stripe is white, that's on the jacket. But you can go behind the face, do it harder, so it looks like there's a shadow behind there. And what else is gray? Oh, this is gonna be gray down here. So you can do this medium. And then underneath the arm, make that darker around the Sharpie area, okay? And you also can do that in here. This is white, but just give a little accent color and behind here. All right, so this part is black. And we are going to just color, I want you guys to just color the rest of this in black, okay? Easily as can be. You can do it, and then down here, I just kind of like made it go off the page. Like that. If you want to give it a cool background, fantastic. You can color that all in. Okay, and if you want to make it look like it's filled in more, go one direction with your pencil, and then go the other direction with your pencil, and it will fill in more of the white pieces. Okay, all right, hope you guys have an amazing day.